again. I'd like to start the video off saying that I am feeling better than I was last week, though I guess I was feeling better just a little bit ago before I started trying to record this video. Uh, I don't know, just seeing myself through the camera and trying to do it, trying to record the video. It's kind of really just messing with me. I'm really not liking seeing myself, and I was feeling a lot better until I started trying to do this. Uh, Overall, even despite that issue, it's I'm doing better than I was last week. I know uh, the last video was kind of about how I felt like I was struggling again, and a lot of things started to go wrong, and I didn't really know when or how they'd be resolved. And I mean, at least some of them got better. I got my skincare stuff back again, though. As I'm sure you might notice, I do still have some breakouts. I'm not sure how visible they are through this video or over the camera, but they're definitely there. And I mean, I'm not really happy about it, but it's getting better again, which I am happy about and grateful for. I'm grateful to have the tretinoin again, which is part of my skincare routine, along with the clindamycin and salicylic acid face wash. And I also use CeraVe moisturizing cream as my moisturizer. It's a kind of a long process because I either shower or wash my face and then I wait 30 minutes for that to dry and put on the tretinoin and wait 30 minutes for that to dry and then put on the clindamycin and wait 30 minutes for that to dry. And it just feels like a pain, but I mean, I'm grateful for the results, so I'm gonna stick with it like I was until I had to go without my prescription for like a week, which was not nice. Um, One of the other things was having the gastrointestinal issues again, which I mean has been like a bit of an off and on thing, even still throughout the time since the last video, but it's been better overall this week, which is also nice. Though, I mean, still, like, I've had the appointments, which I think I talked about, and there's still no, like, definite diagnosis, which bothers me because it's a major issue in my life now, it feels like, and it really takes a toll on me mentally at times. And it's just made living in general a whole lot more difficult because of how much I've had to limit, like, what I eat and my diet, and how there can often just be uh, nothing that I can have at some situations, like if I'm at some kind of a social gathering with family or whatever. Sometimes there's just nothing that I can eat, and that's difficult. On top of just not being able to have a lot of the things that I used to enjoy, and I've talked about that before. Um, I guess in regards to this week, it was a really busy week, which was also kind of difficult, but I feel good about things overall. I saw my endocrinologist on Monday, and that was a nice appointment. I enjoyed getting to see him again, and just the things that he said, and I guess where things are going moving forward. It made me feel good. Um, I also, on that same day, on Monday, I called about getting some laser hair removal done for at least my face for the time being because I don't really have much money, which I've also talked about. I don't make a lot and I don't have a lot at the time, and I don't know when that's going to get better. Uh, but I might start going for some appointments for that because it's like about $140 a session for the facial hair, and I think that maybe just how it would affect me mentally might make it worthwhile, even though it would be quite a setback in a way. So I'm thinking about trying that and thinking about scheduling an appointment within like the next week or so. seeing how that goes. Uh, on Tuesday, the day after my appointment with the endocrinologist, I had to get fasting blood work done um, that he had ordered, and that had stressed me out a lot because I wasn't sure how I was going to make it work with getting to work on time or going afterward. I have to take my medications every day, like the thyroid medication, and that was just one of the days where I had to take the dutasteride because I take it every other day. And last week when I had taken it without eating because I had the group therapy thing for the first time, I felt very sick. I don't know if it was related to that or not, but I just didn't want to try it again. I did not feel good when I took it on an empty stomach. It seemed like so that, and I guess like from what I understand, I'm not supposed to like have even my medications before the fasting blood work, not the hormones, not the levothyroxine, though maybe that's an okay thing. It wasn't a test for my thyroid levels, but yeah, I guess I just wasn't sure how I was going to work all that out. But it did work out. I went and I got there and I got it done. And I got to work afterwards, and that felt like a big relief. Then on the next day, on Wednesday, I had my second group therapy thing, which I had mentioned near the end of my video last time, and I had not gotten to talk about it. The first time was kind of interesting. Getting to hear people talk about their own issues and some of them being relatable, some of them kind of not. Uh, but just the being able to see that other people are kind of going through some really difficult things too. Uh, some of which honestly seem quite a bit quite a bit worse than what I feel like I'm going through in some ways, like losing people that are really important to you. That kind of put things in a bit of a different perspective. But after the second time, I kind of wasn't sure if it was right for me because I kind of feel like I don't really know how to interact or get my voice in there with other people talking. And I'm kind of afraid to as well. I'm nervous. So I was having second thoughts about it, but I'm going to keep continuing with that. And I guess I kind of got to hurry up with things because we're already almost at the 8 minute mark. Thursday, I saw my psychiatrist again, and that was a nice visit. I really enjoyed talking with her. I might start taking like another medication. I'm considering mirtazapine. I haven't decided yet, but she put in a prescription for me, so I might try it soon. And Friday, I didn't have to do anything, but on Saturday, I had to go to a funeral for my aunt's mother, and that was pretty sad. I had heard things about that beforehand, so it was a bit expected, but it still was sad, especially to see uh, how people were affected by it. I didn't get to know her very well because we moved when I was really young, but she was a very sweet woman from what I did get to know. And I just don't like people having to, die and just, I guess, sad things in general. But there were some very sweet things that were said that, despite the circumstances, made it a good experience. Just very sweet things being said and expressed, very loving things, and I guess just seeing the love that people had for each other meant a lot to me, and I was grateful for that. Um, it's only 30 seconds left. I guess I'm going to try and wrap things up. Tomorrow I see my therapist again after not seeing her for 2 weeks now. And I don't know, back to work again for a 5 day week. So, yeah, thanks a bunch for whoever's watching. I really appreciate it. And, I guess I will see you in the next video next week. Thank you. Bye.